Hello, everybody. I'm Scotty Rotten. I'm a Lego streamer. I'm not sure what's going on with my build here today. I don't have a chat up here. What in the world is going on? I will be back. Hold on a second, folks. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I lost my chat. Now I see it. Bad at ease. First one here. Welcome in, buddy. I'm glad you can make it. I understand I'm on while local's on, and I know that I've broken some kind of rule of streaming by doing that, but I have to go on now because this week I'm only off Wednesday, Thursday, so you can only stream on Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm going to stream Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm not going on prime time against Noel because that's neither smart nor respectful, so I will wait till afterwards. I know he's going to raid somewhere else tonight because he raided here last week, and I do not expect him, and I understand he can't raid here on a regular basis, nor why would he? I mean, there's lots of interesting streamers out there he would want to visit and take his stream to. I understand that. I don't know why he would want to come here in the first place. But anyhow, bad. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to see you. It's been a few days here since we worked on Seinfeld, but glad to be back at it. This has been a very, very fun little build that I'm excited for. Last time I was here, I was missing one of these legs, and I couldn't find it. Well, as it turns out, it was simply, you can't see, it was just simply behind one of the legs of the tripod for my microphone. It was right there. And the next day I saw, oh, there it is. Huh. Knew it hadn't gone far, because they never do go far, right? Long day today, really, really tired. Well, buddy, if you got to head to bed now, I would understand that and forgive that, because I understand it's a long day. My day's just getting started. I've been up since 1:30. I got up for my sleep, so I'm not even 12 hours into my day yet. Really, my day ends at about 6 in the morning. I've still got to watch Boba Fett. I got home this morning, I put on Boba Fett, and I watched about the first 40 minutes of it, 30 minutes of it, and there was 18 minutes to go when I turned it off, but I was falling asleep on the couch. I was like, there's no point watching it, so I just paused it and went to bed. Yeah, I was a little put off earlier. Well, I kind of have been living under a rock for 10 years, and I kind of really took that, get out from under your rock I kind of took it as a personal insult, and it really cut deep, and yeah, I got mad about that, and I quite meant what I said, stars off, like that was uncalled for. I'm one of those typical old bitter Star Wars fans. Help me. In what way you didn't like the prequels and how, not prequels, the last episode 8 and 9, how fairly you feel and how right you are in hating those two movies because they were just terrible? Well, I understand that. Who said that? Someone in stream? Who said what? Buddy, you're streaming. I know I'm streaming. Who said that? Someone in stream? Someone said what? I don't know what you're talking about, Bad. I missed that. About the last 3 movies, or about me living under a rock, or me getting out from under a rock? It was just something local said when I asked about what is The Witcher, because I keep people talking about The Witcher. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is. I think it's a game and a show or something. Oh, local said, "Oh, come on, Scotty, get out from under a rock. Get out from under that rock or something." And he just meant it as I'm not disparaging him. Let's not take this too far. He just meant it as an offhand comment. I was not in the best of moods, and I took it the wrong way, and I didn't allow myself to rein that in. I let it out a little. And then I left stream for a while and came back. But yeah, I was a little annoyed at that. I've been dealing with frustration here all day. I'm trying to get music into my stream. I worked on Pretzel Rock. It's complicated as hell. I don't have a YouTube channel. I gave up on that. I loaded all my I've got a lot of MP3s from the past. I loaded them all into my hard drive, made up a huge couple huge playlists. Took a couple hours doing that. And once I was done that, I realized, well, I can't play this anyhow without headphones. Because otherwise it's going to be playing through the air, and it's going to be in the microphone. The microphone's going to pick it up. It's going to be in the VOD, which I can't do. So I thought, I'll just run out to Best Buy and grab myself a pair of headphones. So I ran out to Best Buy at 10 after 8, and they close at 8. And so that was another frustration. I came home empty-handed, and okay, well, yeah, I shouldn't even be talking about this in stream. This isn't something, this is now recorded for all time. I didn't have a good day. I thought about not streaming tonight because I wasn't in the best of moods, but I do believe that's not enough of an excuse. I need to get in here and do. I'm trying to get myself out there and make a community, and I need to do that. I need to be here on the nights when I'm supposed to be here. I have a very loose schedule as it is, and that's because Twitch is punishing in that they don't allow people who work a 2-week schedule to accommodate that. You have to have a weekly schedule. Not everyone works a weekly schedule. I work a 2-week schedule. And it's very punishing for me to have a schedule because I have to constantly be taking days up and down. I can't just leave Sunday up. Sunday can only be up every other week. So it's always up and down, and it's got to be very confusing for those of you out there who may be trying to follow me. I understand that. So on a night when I say I'm going to be on, and my schedule says so, I must be on. Yeah, yeah, that's okay, baddies. No, yeah, just... how's it going, Falco? Test time. Every time I read that on mute, sorry, work and press on, my friend. Every time I see on mute, I think you're telling me I'm on mute. I'm like, oh, and then I read the rest of it. But it's always when I read on mute, it's like, oh, if I've been talking this whole time and no one's been hearing it. So yeah, I made up a couple of huge playlists. They took me hours picking out songs, got all ready to go. I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. There's so many cool songs in here. And I'm like, yeah, and I can't even use it because I don't have headphones. I even know how to. I figured out, like Noel showed me on the weekend how to play music and not have it in the VOD, so that's fine. But it's got to be playing in the stream. You know what I mean? I can't have it playing in the room. So if I'm gonna have it playing and I need to hear it, then I have to have headphones on to hear what the stream is doing. I can't have it broadcast out to the room. So that's my issue. So yeah, I'll try and go up tomorrow. I might even stream tomorrow night. I'm not sure because I'm only off Wednesday, Thursday this week. I'm thinking I will stream Wednesday, Thursday, and then nothing Friday, Saturday, Sunday because I'm working those 3 days. So I might be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go up tomorrow and grab some headphones, and yeah, grab some headphones tomorrow and then see about that. Then we get some music in the stream because really with music in here, it might be better. I have a box here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know what's showing in that. I think it's probably just showing an OBS circle right now because I don't think it's working right. If it's just showing an OBS, just somebody type OBS into chat and I will know. And I will take that down because it's supposed to be sound alerts, but I don't believe they're set up right because I don't really know what I'm doing with any of this stuff. OBS, yeah, that's what I thought. And that's wrong, right? When I read Star Wars, I'm the Lucas ruined my childhood camp, and then Disney made me long for Lucas. Yeah. Well, how's it going, Prov? Good to see you, buddy. It's all right, Scotty. You make your own music. Yeah, well, yeah, I could sing, but I'm not going to. No, yeah, I had a whole bunch of tunes all set up today, and then I could have been playing them, and it did not happen. Yeah, so I don't have any. I'd be shouting you guys out, but if I was doing that, that would be taking all my attention, and that's not working. So yeah, that was supposed to be sound alerts for things going on, but I don't think it's working. That browser source has no link in it. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. Goodbye. We'll take that out of there because it's just. I spent an awful lot of time getting that not right because that's what I do. Yeah, browser has no link in it, and I have no idea how to put a link into it or how to do what I'm supposed to do. I am so fundamentally incapable of doing the technical parts of this. I need a weekend course with a computer class, sitting down with someone to show me all this stuff because I am so incredibly, unbelievably frustrated. And everyone's going to say, "Oh, we'll talk in Discord." Yeah, that's the first thing I need to figure out. And I just, everyone offers help, and I appreciate the help. But I can't accept it because I don't know how to get to it. So people telling me just do this or just do that doesn't help. I can read that. I mean, I see things here. I need to somehow figure out. Yeah, how to figure out the fundamentals that everyone just is obviously grasps so simply, but I struggle with, and I know I come across as being really not smart or something or other, and I have no argument for that. It's technically this stuff just baffles me. I've never learned it. I struggle with it, and I don't seem to get anywhere. Anyhow, I don't want to sit here and just talk endlessly about that. Did I talk about... Yeah, I did talk about the MRI. The MRI was not a fun experience either, because you have to stay perfectly still for too long. Yeah, exactly. I need a few computer lessons on, be great, but until I get them, I'm not functional, is my point. And I understand that now, and I just keep trying to barrel forward. And so you're going to learn it, and I'm not grasping it. I can't figure this stuff out on my own. I spent half an hour with Hagar, and he shows me a bunch of stuff. I got it, because someone showed it right in front of me. But for me to figure out, read it, like, this way, just doesn't work for me. That's not my learning style. I'm sorry, I gotta just turn my phone off here because I hear it keep going off, and if I don't, it's just gonna keep going off. Yeah, of course you don't want my fingerprint today because you're technology. Why would you work for me today? Of course not. You hate me as much as my computer does. Oh, I get that. Yeah. Oh no, don't work. No, don't work. It's okay, fine. Yeah. Oh dear God, would you just... Goodbye. The phone is gone. It won't be bothering me again tonight. So yeah, that's another thing. I love my phone. First, make sure the computer's plugged in the wall. Yeah, it is plugged in. It's about to go through the wall is what it's about to do. Like my phone just did. It's over there somewhere. I'll find it later. It's okay. That phone, it's in an OtterBox kind of thing, has fallen off the top deck of my press, out of my pocket when I'm throwing paper out. A dozen times now, for like a 15-foot fall to concrete, bounces around. Never anything's happened to it. I don't know how that phone is so indestructible, but it is. So my phone is the one thing that I probably just broke it there now. I don't like when Scotty and the phone fight. OtterBoxes are awesome. Yes, I wouldn't have a phone without some type of something on there. Because, yeah, my phone's in a press room. My first BlackBerry, it fell in a bucket of blue ink, and after that I called it a blueberry because it was blue ink, and it never worked right. The thumb button would never go up after that. And I cleaned it out as best I could, but it had blue ink in it. I mean, it's done. Yeah, everyone thought that was funny. It's my blueberry now. But that was a good little phone when I first got it, BlackBerry Curve. That was my first phone, which I got in October of 2010. Because I had to, because that was when I moved out and didn't have a landline anymore. So that was when 2010 was when I got my first cell phone. Because I had to. But I didn't really want to. And even today, I use my cell phone like I use my computer. 98% of the crap on there I've never touched, never know how to use. Like, you go through your phone, you've got so many different programs and things and stuff you can use. None of them have I ever used. I would delete them all out every time. Oh, this is a vital, blah, blah, blah. If you delete this, okay. So my phone is full of just dozens and dozens of apps that it came packed with. And others it's picked up along the way on its own accord, with no say of mine in there, that I have no use for. Just like my computer is just full of all kinds of endless junk. And you go through the menus to fix stuff, and there's like a bajillion things you can choose from. And then each one breaks it down into a bajillion more things you can do. And you got to know just the right one to go to. And then once you get in there, if you turn that one the wrong way, well, your computer's, everything's backwards or upside down, or the D is now an F button, or some silly, stupid thing has gone wrong. There's no way to go backwards from it. But yeah, there's a Scotty fact about computers for you. Don't mess with them, because they're just going to mess with you. And I'm sitting here looking at my computer. It's just staring back at me doing nothing. It's just showing my face back at me with absolute contempt and the burning hatred that I feel towards it too, because it stymies my every move to try and figure things out. The simplest little things are just an insurmountable mountain for Scotty when it comes to tech. Trust me. Okay, here's one for you. I have Discord on my phone. I first had Discord on my phone because that's where I was first doing Twitch. I didn't have a computer that was working at the time. So then eventually I got this laptop. Back beginning of January, I got this laptop. I got Discord on here. But in doing that, somehow I now have two different Discords that are completely different and don't connect to each other. So I deleted it off my phone. Like, I'll get rid of that one. I'll just have the one. But if I go through Discord on my phone through my account, I end up at the same bloody one. It doesn't take me to this one. They're somehow separate and unconnected. No idea how I did that. No idea how to fix it. I simply have two Discords. into which I never know where anyone is or how to get into a browser, because there's a billion browsers, right? And I get a billion gajillion messages from everyone. And I this wouldn't be so bad if Discord didn't exist. If I didn't have to deal with Discord, I could probably figure out all the rest. But I spend so much time not figuring out Discord that I realize I'm just going on and on and on a not pleasant rant about technology, and that's not good. So I will go back to the MRI, which I was talking about earlier. Log out on your phone and log in using your PC. Log in. I never logged in at all. I just connected it with Twitch. I don't have a login. I just go to you to connect to your Twitch account. Okay, there I go. I don't have a login. I don't understand how. Log out on my phone. It's deleted off my phone. I don't have it on my phone. You know what easier life would be if certain things didn't exist? Don't get me started. Yeah, I really want to stream because you guys are awesome and this thing's awesome, and what we do with building Lego and all of this is awesome, and I've had so much fun, and it has really taken me out from under the rock I've been living under. This is true. I can't deny that. But I didn't think it would be this hard to learn the stuff I need to learn, and here I am a month in, and I really haven't figured out anything. I still don't know how to get an overlay in. I just make my own scenes because it's simpler than figuring out overlays. So I get so many things to figure out, and I try and figure out one thing for stream, and today I massively failed on getting one thing accomplished into the stream. It took me 40 minutes before stream. I was losing my mind trying to find the digital instructions again, because the PDF is somehow not in my computer. It's not, even though I saved the file, it's not in my downloads, it's not in my documents. It's disappeared from my computer, and then I couldn't find it again online, and I eventually got the instructions back up online, but it took an insurmountable amount of time, considering I had them there yesterday. You would think I would simply be able to go doot and have them back again. No. It was a half hour again to get that back on screen. I'm not exaggerating in any of this, by the way. I can't explain why I have so much difficulty with this stuff, but I do. Don't leave the rocket safe here. Come back. Yeah, I think we can all name a bunch of things like that. Yeah, I can name a bunch of things like that. My computer and my my phone too, or even my Xbox. There's so many things on there. Why does it come with so many things preloaded? I'm not gonna use any of that junk. I don't know. And then syncing things. They want you to sync things all the time. I don't even understand what that is or what that does. I keep telling me that some cloud service is full and I need to log in. Or I don't know. Apparently there was a cloud service that came with this computer and it's telling me that it's full now. I didn't send anything to the cloud, but the cloud apparently something got up there. If things were easy, then you wouldn't be here with us on the island of misfit toys. Exactly. That's where I am. That's kind of what I feel like. A misfit with all the toys. But it's been a strange experience because I'm very happy here doing what I'm doing. But I've found that the downtime in between streams has just been ridiculously stressful in so many ways. In just so many ways. It's just dealing with sets and then having to sort through sets. And I haven't had any chance to get back to the sets I built and take them apart. That all has to be done. Apparently that has to be done now into bags as I go. Instead of just taking them apart and putting them all into a box, I have to rebag them into the bags as they went. Because if I ever want to build them again, it'll be an insurmountable hurdle then if I don't. And too many hands on my time, too many feelings, too many things on my mind. Jesus, I just... Mrs. Buff, hello. I'm going off on a rant here about modern life and how I'm just not really suited for it and blah 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 blah. Another junk, another Scottyisms going on here. But once again, I reaffirm my promise to all of you that there will be no ASMR here, except for that little bit, of course. Yes, Buff, Mrs. Buff, welcome in. Dorla Do, right? Her name is actually Dorla. Mrs. Buff will be changing her name to Dorla in time. I know that. Don't worry about it. The Real Joy stream is just to hang it out. Everything else is just adding to it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I know that. Dorla. Yeah, it's just today was a big struggle trying to get things going. I like I said, I was trying to set up music, and I got a whole bunch of songs. I got a great playlist of songs, which is food to talk about in stream, ready to go. And I came to the realization that I can't play it legally and without taking it off the VOD through the air, because it's going to show up on the mic. It's going to end up on the track, and I can't do that. But I know a way if you play it through the stream, you can take it off the VOD and it won't show, and you're fine. So that's what I want to do. Exactly. Noel showed me how to do that. I've got that now. And I realized that, I'll run out and grab some headphones. I just need to get some headphones. Okay, I'll go do that. So I ran to Best Buy, got there 10 after 8. They close at 8. They close at 8? What? Not 9 or 10? So that was another frustration. I thought I could zip over to Walmart, but I don't want to buy a pair of headphones from there. I'd rather buy it from there or Computing Canada or somewhere else. But they're across town. I wasn't going there then. So I just came home empty-handed. Even more frustrated at that point. Hyena, welcome in, buddy. Hey, you see my one standard wrote emote that they gave me there? No, I submitted some. They haven't got back to me yet. I need to stream for 60 days. 60 days before. That's what it says right on the thing. You need to stream for 60 days before you can auto upload or whatever it is. So I've submitted them. I'm waiting for them to get back with me. And I guess when they get back, and it's possible they won't get back with any of them. They might reject all 3. There's only 3 I put in. But I haven't been... I'm still busy stumbling through the fundamentals and getting like alerts that work. Because I had alerts up, but they weren't working, so I had to simply take it off screen. So it was just simply a browser link to a dead link, which makes sense. In that, I don't even fully understand what I just said. So, but I know that's what it told me, so I will figure that out. No emotes. No emotes. Today has been just a lesson in aggravation from the start. And I spoke about this earlier. I got into Noel's stream and I was not in a good mood, and he said something that really ticked me off, and I was not GGG in stream today, and I kind of left for a bit and came back because it's not a good place to be when you're in a bad mood. But there's behavior you see in that Wednesday stream that comes out with opportunists that simply show up for free for giveaway day. That really aren't part of the community and don't support the community and don't show up in ways that the rest of many of us do. Well, my son kindly told me I need another monitor to share other things on my stream. You do. If you're only working with one monitor, yeah, you need to. I started off with just a little tiny laptop monitor very quickly after just a couple streams. Realized I had to add something else. So I've got my dashboard up over here. I've got instructions up over here. And I've got my OBS running in front of me. So if it makes you better, I'm still trying to figure out life. Yeah, well, that's nothing you ever will figure out. No one's allowed to figure that out. And I believe if you ever do figure that out, you'll instantly die. So don't even try unless you want to just... my theory, I have a theory. I've thought about this. That's what happened to people who spontaneously combust. You see people, they burned up in their chairs like in an instant, and yet the book they were holding is just a little bit charred, or their shoes are there. That's what happened. They figured out the question of life, and in an instant they were gone. That's how you explain spontaneous human combustion. There's some science for you too. Well, let's just spend more money and keep a big smile. It's all worth it and fun. Well, I went out to the secondhand shop and I bought my second monitor, which is I think 22 inches. It was $45 Canadian. So like for you down there in the States, that was like a handful of change for a used monitor. Don't go buy a new one. I guess if you want to. And probably they're going to tell you, oh, you need a 32 or you need a 44 or something big. But no, I just got a small monitor for the desk here. And it does more than enough for what I need to fill in. I know some people have 3 monitors. I think I can get by with 2. Figuring out life. Or smoke in bed. Smoking in bed. Yeah, smoking in bed. That's a long gone thing for me. Smoking in bed. Yeah, no. That's a good way to premature death. I have a Mac. Do you think my laptop can hook to it? Absolutely. If you have an HDMI out, you should be able to. If you don't have enough outlets, like this, I bought this laptop. It only has 2 USBs out, so I bought a USB hub that has 5 more ports in it, and then it takes a card and you can run power line through it and everything. It's very, very useful, and that wasn't all that. Yeah, an adapter might be the idea because basically you turn the one USB into a hub where you can have 5 things running through it, which seems surprising to me, but a computer can easily do that apparently, and that's what I have set up here because you don't make laptops with a lot of. I'm assuming your Mac has a single USB or a HDMI out. There's got to be an HDMI out because that would be for another monitor, and that should work very easy. Like I said, this was $45 for a used monitor. Works fine. It's great. I don't need more than that. Brick Girl, welcome in. Welcome in from Brick Girl's in New Zealand, folks. So we have an international community here. Miss Buff is, I'm going to say Texas, but I know I'm wrong. I know she's in the States somewhere. Bad Adiz, he's I believe in Alcatraz. Dragon Goddess is in not Spokane. Don't tell me it's where the bridge went over. I can never remember. I can see that bridge twist and turn and twist and turn. Is it Spokane? Not Spokane. No, it's the Narrows. Oh, don't tell me. I will get it, Dragon. I know. Tacoma. Yeah, the Tacoma Narrows bridge there. That old, we know the clip from way back in the 40s when that bridge got caught in the wind and the buffeting, and it's twisting and turning like that before it just goes 45-minute bridge. They had it up for a day and it was gone. It's funny how they didn't do wind studies back then for things like that. Yeah, I mean it's a famous old clip, and you see there's a car out there, and I think there's even a guy running. Galloping Gertie. Is that what they called the bridge? Galloping Gertie? That's interesting. I'd never heard that before. That's very interesting. Yeah, welcome in, Brick Girl. Brick Girl's in New Zealand. Hyena Plus, he's just around the corner from me. Who else we got here? That is all I know. Testing Time, he's around the corner from me too. As is Local, who's not here. And Hagar, who's not here. But there's a lot of us local. There's a lot of us close to here. See, look at that. I've been sitting here talking to you guys for about 25 minutes, and I am in a much better mood. Thank you so much for that. That is why I stream. I will figure out in time all this mind-numbingly aggravating garbage, and I will get through it. And in time, we will have alerts here, and we'll have raffles, and we'll have wheels, and we'll have all the nonsense going on. But I've got to overcome some fairly significant hurdles first. I thought that it would just be, this, that, did click, 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 boom, boom, there you go. I'm streaming. No. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to drink with you again. I'm having a red cherry pie sour tonight too, by the way. In a stainless steel glass that I can throw it over there with my phone, and it'll be fine. And it's okay. This is what friends are for. Yes, and you are friends. Mrs. Buff, you're a new friend. But some of these people, and Brick Girl, you're a fairly new friend too. But Dragon Goddess and Hyena and Bad, we've known each other for many, many months now, and that's the way this community is. But new or old doesn't make a difference. This is a place where I can touch my nose and rub my nose all over, and you're not going to get triggered because I'm not wearing a mask, because I'm not actually in front of you. And my nose is just itchy. I don't have coronavirus, so we're safe. And I can stick my nose, I can cough on you and everything. And if you guys are triggered by that, well, that's too bad, because we're going to have to get used to that again. So we're going to have to go back to normal life somehow. I almost exclusively get drunk off Listerine these days. Well, I'll drink to that. No, I really don't drink much. I gave it up a long time ago when I first split up from the ex. I went through a couple of years of drinking quite a bit all the time by myself until I realized this is not a good thing. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm a friend to stay. Absolutely love this community. Well, we love having you here, and I've been in your stream a lot of times, and you seem like a wonderful girl. And I must say, you adopted your grandson. That's a commendable thing. I don't know about the situation. I'm not asking, but that is a commendable thing to have stepped up like that in a child's life like that. And kudos, bravo. That's great. And he seems like a great little boy. He comes to the stream there, and what a cute little thing. I can understand that. High five. Scotty, I see you laughing. Awesome stuff. Yeah, testing time. I'm here with my friends. So, yeah. Yes, I adopted him. Thanks. He's my little monster. He's great. Dragon, you go. I'm fine here. I believe Sonny will be coming in later. I'm sure Local is still on. I see he's still up. I'm not watching the stream, but I see his tag is still up. So he hasn't raided somewhere yet. So I believe she'll be coming here afterwards. She's staying for the Wednesday Night Chaos. I thank any one of you who left the Wednesday Night Chaos to come here. Because that's really, you shouldn't be here. You should be over there until it ends. Because Noel's stream he's the guy that got all of us into this. He's our king. He's our mentor. He's our leader. And I feel a little a little off-putting in being on at the same time as him. But I don't have any other choice. I'm only off Wednesday and Thursday this week, so I've got to stream Wednesday, Thursday night. I'm not going prime time with him at 8 o'clock, so I wait till 11:30 till he's almost done. And the last 2 weeks ago when I did this for the first time, he raided into me, and I had a great night that night. I'm not expecting that tonight. Actually, I know specifically he won't raid into me tonight because he raided into me last time, and that's how this community works. And that's how this community works best in sharing the love and the support. Now, if I expect maybe in a few weeks again, maybe in a couple months he'll raid into me again, that's standard and normal. But he has to spread it out and support the community, and I totally get that, and I totally support that. I haven't been here a lot, so I've been here instead tonight. Well, Pinwheel, thank you for that. And Pinwheel has the recognition of being the very first person to show up in chat in my very first test stream. So he does not have a founder's badge there, and that's okay, because in my mind he will always be. I always remember that he was the first person to show up in my test stream, and that's a distinction to me. That is something to be remembered. So high five for that, Pinwheel. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. I still have local open myself. I'm not there, but I'm still collecting the followage time, because as you know, I'm up to 4 days there. I can't wait to get to a month. I want to see what happens when you get to a month, if it still says 30 days, or it goes to 1 month and then however many days. Oh, we got some biddies coming in here. Oh, I wonder if there's a sound clip attached to 5 biddies. I don't know. I know there's sound effects attached to a bunch of biddy redemptions, but I'm not sure what they are because I don't remember how I set them up. But I was the 8th person. Do you remember that? Specifically, no, Bad. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to? I know you keep telling me, sending me that list of all your accomplishments, but I haven't memorized them yet. No, sorry. I will get on them. They're on my list of things to do. You understand this, right? Please. Enough. You go on. You carry on. You carry on. You carry on. It's all about me all the time. I can't have that. And just so y'all see, I'm wearing Darth Vader shirt today. Very cool. Very cool looking Darth Vader shirt that I can't seem to get in front of the camera. There we go. That's an angry Darth Vader, clearly, right? He's mad about something. I'm outraged. Outraged about what? About me not remembering, or that you showed up 8th and that your sport really wasn't as strong as you like to pretend it is? Because if you really were that sport, you would have been in the top 5, right? Thank you. Yeah, this is a Star Wars shirt with Darth Vader on the cover. And I do know that our dear friend Chris Perillo would be very happy with this. I was in a stream the other day. I didn't know he was such a huge Darth Vader guy. I knew he was like Star Wars. I knew he was Star Wars. And I knew he was like a 3D printer guy. But I didn't know he did like so specifically so much Darth Vader. He went through the other day when Legendary was there. Because she was talking about how her husband is Darth Vader, and he's done cosplay for years and years and years as Darth Vader, which I saw in her VOD, she was at a comic place show there a couple weeks ago, and she had him in it, so I saw him there, so I knew that. But yeah, as he was showing off his shop there, he's got shelf. Oh, that's so much better. I can see now. I'm still working on Seinfeld. Yes, it's right here. Yada yada. It's still right here in front of me. I haven't done anything with it. There's Jerry sitting in his oh, and there's the sound alerts. Let's get rid of them, okay? Because they don't work anyhow. So is that the one? That's it. The blurp. Get out of there, blurp. Yeah, remove blurp because it doesn't work. So there's Jerry on his stage, and he's lying on his back there. And remember I said last time I lost one of these legs off of here? Well, it had ended up right here under this, right under there. That's where it was, under the leg for the microphone. So it didn't actually go anywhere. But this is where we are so far, yes. You see Elaine standing there. She's got her goldfish in the bag. Jerry's kitchen. And you can't see it very well with this camera, can you? Yeah, I'll show you after. The fridge. Let's take the fridge off. Show you the fridge. Fridge has a Larry David sticker. And you can see it says yada, yada, yada. I think there's 3 yada stickers on the fridge. And Superman, who Jerry Seinfeld himself loves. The red car, I guess, was his car. And I can't say what that says. I can't actually read that. It's too small for my eyes, even with glasses. So let's put that back on there. Dark helmet. Oh, you did a lot. Oh, yeah. Well, that was the Up to bag 5, I think. 5 of 8. There's 3 to go. So we're over half. Legendary Diamond is married to Darth Vader. Yes, that's it. That's how we see that. She's married to Darth Vader, although we know he's not. What's the magic I can do here? I can move that over there. I can move it down here. Let's move it down here so it's not. There we go. Now it's not. Now I'm not under it. There. Fun with computers, doing things live in camera, because that's awesome. Or Dark Helmet. What are you talking? Oh, or Dark Helmet. Yeah, Dark Helmet. That's ludicrous. Ludicrous Speed. That's a great movie though, eh? I haven't seen that in years. John Candy, the great and the wonderful John Candy was in there, and John Candy he's always been a hero of mine, and he was just so great. So Canadian. And I don't know if you've ever read anything about John Candy, but apparently everyone he ever worked with, everywhere he ever went, he was just the kindest, most supporting person. Treated everyone with respect. He was a fantastic person. He was just one of those guys, apparently. And I like that. I like that because he was a very funny guy. He was Uncle Buck. He was Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I can't remember the character's name in that, but did he ever pull your heartstrings in that? That right at the end there, that movie always gets me at the end where he's left alone. He comes back and he's in the train station alone. And he's like, I don't have a wife. I don't have anything. He's like, oh my God. Only one man would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. Lone Star. Look at this. Use the Schwartz. What's it? Look. Yours is bigger than mine. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that. Yeah, and that was who was the guy that played Dark Helmet too? Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis, who's Canadian as well, and he was Bob and Doug. He was one of Bob and Doug McKenzie from Saturday Night Live, or SCTV, and then he was in Ghostbusters and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and I think that was the last movie he did was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and he disappeared for 20 years because he had enough money, and I don't know if his wife passed away or something happened, but he I could be completely wrong, but he basically had enough money and he backed out and he just raised his family, and I mean, that's great. I mean, he didn't want to play the game. He made enough money. He got out, and he became a family man. That's fantastic. That's commendable. And I believe he was back for the new Ghostbusters. Did he not come back? Yeah, his wife passed away. Yeah, so he took, I don't need this. They need me more than I need this, and he did the right thing. And of course, he at that point had made enough money. And I'm sure with Ghostbuster and everything else, he was receiving royalty checks through all of it to this day. Royalty checks are an amazing thing. Can you imagine what that's like, getting checks in the mail for? Apparently, Sting gets something like $2,000 a week still average from Every Breath You Take alone, from just the writing credits on that song. He gets like $2,000 a week American. I mean, you don't even need any other money if you're getting that coming in. He got punched in New York. That's the last I heard of him. Who got punched in New York? John Candy? Oh, he passed away some years ago. Yeah, royalty checks are like having a rich uncle. They just come in. Like imagine like Paul McCartney, the royalty checks he just gets. He's probably just got like a room, an indoor royalty check ski hill, like Scrooge McDuck has. I always joke that with my buddy Chubb and buddies might have their houses paid off. Buddies are doing nice. That you guys have an indoor money ski hill like Scrooge McDuck, and you ski down to the bottom on silver. I always love that term, indoor money ski hill. It would be nice. It would be nice to have that. Yes, I would be happy. Oh, Rick Moranis got punched out of the blue while walking in New York. Oh, I didn't hear that. No, that's awful. I mean, why would you punch Rick Moranis? He's such a likable guy. That's strange. Yeah, I can remember watching him because I was a kid. SCTV with him and Thomas, Dave Thomas. Dave Thomas was the other one of Bob and Doug McKenzie. Then you had Andrea Martin and the one Eugene Levy and the other one from Schitt's Creek, which is a show I've never seen, sadly, because it's Canadian, so I never watched it. But they were all ridiculously funny on that show. Joe Flaherty was on that, and a couple people made the jump to Saturday Night Live, but most of them did not. They went from SCTV to movies, and almost all of the set from SCTV, they went on to do do movies and do well. John Candy being probably the biggest name of them all. Sadly, he passed away like John Panette and John Belushi and all the other fat guys who leave us too early because they're not that healthy. Almost all of them from a heart attack. Although John Belushi, it's not fair to say that because he was speedballing and whatnot, and he was really abusing himself. See, now I don't like that because now that feels too close to me. Now it feels like it should be way up there out of the way, and now it's back up there. So we'll leave it up there. That was pretty...
God! No, God, please, no!
I just learned something too. That appears in my little alert file about a half second before it appears on screen. So I saw the alert come up and then it happened. So the scare was diminished there. So as long as I'm looking up here, I should be able to see the alerts before you guys can hit them. And they won't get me anymore. Good stuff. Got to head out for a bit. I don't want to make it back. Have a great night, but I'll try to be back. Bad East, don't worry about it. If you got to sleep, if you can get sleep, get sleep. You know how it is in this world. We're always here lurking. But yeah, welcome back. Take off. Whatever you got to do. You know you're welcome here, buddy. He's got that first... the founder badge for a reason because he belongs in this stream and we've been causing mayhem out there for a while. But if you got to go, buddy, you try and sleep, and if your conscience lets you sleep for not supporting me, then by all means have some sleep. Cheers. Have at it, friend. Have at it, brother. Yeah. Fun. You know what? I'm gonna very quickly go over here, local stream, gamble. And he'll be like, whoa, you're streaming, but you're over here in my stream gambling? Because I always see other streamers doing that. It's like, well, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be streaming, aren't you? Well, he probably doesn't even know that I'm streaming. Oh, I got it wrong. I didn't put a space in there. So I'm going to do it again. Hold on. Bear with me here as I spam another channel as I'm actually live myself because I really don't understand what I'm doing here. And I won. I just won 666 studs. The Devil's Studs. So, turn that off. Back my dashboard. I don't know what's going on there again. Back to you guys. Sorry. I didn't mean to run off and leave you there, but I did because that was fun. I see that all the time. Like, Zach will be streaming, yet, whoa, I'm watching Zach stream, and I'm in another stream, because you got all their tabs open, and I see him chatting another stream while he's streaming. It's like, how are you doing that? How are you doing that? You didn't miss me at all. I didn't go anywhere. I just pretended to. Give me. I want my money. I would love to have some Pearl clips. That would be great. Have her walking up with the beer bottle there. I want my money, bitch. And then Will Ferrell at the door. Oh, no. That's a great little clip. Funny or Die. Funny or Die is the website if you've been there. Him and Zach and Amish both do that constantly. Yeah, you see them all over. I want money, lots and lots of money. Yeah, well, who doesn't want lots and lots of money? What, are you going to start printing it? Do you have a plan to make all this money? Oh, gambling. Yeah, gambling. Well, I am a... give me... I want money. Yeah. That's what I want. I want money. That's what I want. Yeah, I know the song. I'm trying to think of who the Screaming Trees. No, it wasn't the Screaming Trees. That was from like 1979, 1980. I remember that song. It is true. I want money. That's what I want. So you get me singing about that song, I'm gonna start singing it, and I don't really know it well enough to sing it. I'm just butchering it. I think that's why Zach has a lot of full screen interruptions. It allows him to check out for a few secs. Yeah. The Z ending, the life alert, etc. Yeah. I can barely even type in my own stream, so what just happened? I don't know. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Clicked on something. See, sometimes I click on things like, I didn't mean to click on that. How do I go back? Is there an arrow back from there? Okay, we're back. And we're back. And, yeah. So we're doing Seinfeld here. And this is a very, very cool set. I've been very happy with it. All the stickers have gone well. I'm hoping that the next bag we'll get to see George. But I'm not sure yet. We're close. Bag 5, I believe. Oh, bag 6. Sorry, we finished bag 6. Yeah, there, I got the instructions up on the next screen. We're on to bag 6. So we will be getting into. Is he in there? I don't know. I don't see him. I don't think he is. I think they're going to leave George to the very last one. Now, if you know Seinfeld and you know Larry David, you know that George is basically Larry David. That's what the character is based on. What is your next Lego set after Seinfeld? I don't know what that is yet. I kind of decide in between streams. I have a bunch of stuff. I've got a big Ninjago. I got a bunch of Star Wars. I got a Batmobile tumbler. I could always do the Slave One that's there, or the Boba Fett's, the 20th anniversary Boba Fett ship. I could do Big Bang Theory too. That's still there. I got a mountain of old space sets. I've got more Star Wars. I've got Harry Potter books. I could do that. I could do that if I could put up a poll. Hold on a minute. Over here, do a poll. Sub only, raid channel. Clip that. Manage a poll. I do have a manage a poll thing here. I can work on that. I can work that on a bit. We'll figure out a couple sets to propose here. I'll go in the other room for a second. I'll go on a brief hiatus at some point here and gather up a few sets, and then we'll do that then. But that sounds very interesting. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to give away all these minifigs that I have, because I have a whole bunch of minifigs and poly bags and whatnot to give away. And I just learned something today from Noel that the expense of mailing them out is greatly increased. As I'm sure anyone who's in his stream would have known tonight, you have found out that he's changed his giveaway scheme in light of basically the triple costs he's facing to mail things out. He's only going to have it on a level 5. And this makes sense too, because he's changed it to 3 instead of 2 minifigs for the winner. And if he's putting it in a shipping pack anyhow, it doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 anyhow. So he might as well up it by 1 because he's already paying that cost anyhow. And that makes sense because he's diminishing his cost, but upping the price because it can accommodate that. You could probably put 4 or 5 in one of those bags easily, and it wouldn't change it. Yeah, I will do that. I will gather up some sets, and we'll let you guys decide. I'll figure out a poll. We can do that tonight. That's something new. I think we have. I can show some here for you. There's this guy. I've never been a Ninjago guy, but this guy was on at Christmas. I saw him, so I thought this dragon looks really, really neat. And it is somewhere 10-16 pieces, so it's just over 1,000 pieces. That's a big set. It's got a lot of cool minifigs, a lot of cool little things in it. And then, of course, there's this one that I just scored from local. This one came from local the other day. That's the mini tumbler. There's that one. Now for Star Wars, there's I don't have anything gargantuan, but this is a pretty big set, I will say. This set here is pretty big. This is another one I got back at Christmas too. What's this? 775 pieces for this one. And this is the duel on from Empire Strikes Back. No, Luke, I'm your father. That one. See, there's the window Luke gets thrown through, and there's the Palpatine zapping him with energy, and there's the two of them fighting. He hasn't pitched them down the well yet, but he's about to. Oh wait, no, that's the third movie. Sorry, that's the third movie. But yeah, no, Luke hasn't fallen down the bottom tube there, hanging off that radio antenna, the satellite TV antenna down there at the bottom. And of course there's this one. I got this one the other week too. This one's very neat. That one's in there. But I will, before we throw up the poll, I will go in the other room and get some other things. And we'll have possibly, let's make it four, maybe 5 choices. That should, oh yeah, and I picked up my phone. It's over there. It's fine, of course. It's still telling me there's messages on there. Maybe she got it. Yeah, I believe. I like that tumbler. One of the very few sets I actually built. I didn't plan on getting that. I went to the local brick shop and it was just sitting there, new in box, and the price was good. I said, okay, I'll take that one. That is cool. I want Princess Lego. You want Princess Lego? Did I show some Princess Lego? I don't remember showing any Princess Lego. You want to see something neat that I built the other week, though? Did you see this one, Mrs. Buff? I think you were here. You saw this, didn't you? Don't do that. There's Wally. There's Wally from last week. He opens up. Shows you his guts. He doesn't have a box of garbage in there, though, which I wish he did. I wish he did. Oh, his head keeps falling over because it's still kind of... It is weak. It's top heavy. But this is one. Well, let's not show you the plumber's pants there. Jesus. This is one I did the other week. It's very cool, I think. Very cool. And if not to show you the submarine, I will at least show you the minifigs. I don't know if you've heard of these guys, but these are the Beatles. They wrote some songs once, apparently. People kind of like them, so I'm told. I don't know. I'm not a fan. That's John Lemon and Paul Mickelson and George Humbleford, or something like that. And then the drummer, that's John Bonham. That's who that is. That's John Bonham, and the rest of the guys who I just told you, they're all their names. That's who they are. No, seriously, it's the Fab Four, of course. I know who they all are. I'm a huge fan of the Beatles. When this set came out, I had to have it. So, yeah, the submarine's not far from being together. And there's the submarine. They all live in a yellow submarine that looks like that. It's kind of strange looking because the artist who made that in the 60s was simply told, here, oh no, here, eat these and then make a movie. What are these? Don't ask, just eat them. And they probably handed him a handful of LSD and mushrooms and peyote and all that stuff together, and they made a psychedelic movie once they're all ripped out on whatever it was. You all seen Young Guns? Remember the scene? Young Guns were out in the desert and they all take peyote and they're shooting at chickens and they're all just freaked out, and then they come back and then they're all real men or something like that. After that's kind of what it was like. Yeah. Apparently, I don't know. I wasn't a hippie either. I have Wally still in box. Oh, nice. Pinwheel. Before you build it, if you do build it, you got to get the amended neck instructions, which is really only a matter of 2 ball joint pieces and I believe two snot pieces, and that's really all that changes. The rest is exactly the same. Oh, I like the one way before my day. Yeah, it was way before my day too. I mean, well, I was born when it was around, but my grandson cried the other night because I didn't win the Lego giveaway. He said, "Ma, I just wanted you to win." Ah, which Lego giveaway? You know what? I'll send you some Lego in the mail just to make him happy, or I'll let you win. I'll rig the first draw that you win. How's that? Obviously, I can't do that. I can't rig a draw. Because if I did know how to do that, I would do it. But I don't, so I can't. So I won't. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, folks. I think it's about time we got started on this set. Because I really want to get into this build again. I think it was... Oh, the paper guy, Zach Rutledge. Zach M. Rutledge. Yes, Zach M. Zach M. is a great streamer. Fantastic streamer. My first night on Twitch was with the local. It was a Wednesday night. Same guy's on tonight. So I'm touching my nose and everything. How do you like that, folks? Doesn't that trigger you? You've seen anyone do that in a long time? Touch their face in front of you? Yeah. So it was local, and then he raided into Zach that night. I was like, wow, this is a cool stream. We were on Zach's for a while. I'm not eating anything. Trust me. You threw me off track there. And then we went from there and we raided into Panfred Nudo that night. And that was my first night on Twitch. And I was like, wow, what's a hype train? What's a raid? What the flying fridge magnet am I just seeing here? What is going on? Shut your mouth. What is it Fred says? You mother, shut your mouth. That's his line. You mother, shut your mouth. When he's doing his Fred Velvet. And and I was sold. That was it. I was like, wow, this is what goes on here. This is really immature and juvenile and childish and awesome and amazing and supportive and positive and just... Look, I can even cough in front of you. You're not getting triggered because not right actually in your face. But yeah, move that body. I need to move that body. Get some of this flab off of here. I'll drink to that. But anyhow, yeah. So, what was I saying? I don't know. I used to. I make myself laugh. Trust me. Even my cats laugh at me. Oh, my cat laughs at me. If you want to have a marriage, and if you want to have a relationship with someone, and don't do things like when they're talking and you're not really paying attention, they say, "Oh, what was I saying?" Don't come back with like, I don't know, I wasn't listening either. You know what? When you're talking, one of us should be listening, and it's rarely me, so it should be you. Because I got slapped for that a couple times. Which I take practical jokes too far. I go too far with practical jokes. I remember one time I was standing with Tracy. This is Bailey's mom. Standing with Tracy in line at the bank at the credit union. And I just out of the blue, I just said, "Look," because we were just talking about something. We were whispering between each other about something. I can't remember what. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I said, "Look." I stepped back and said, "Look, I've told you enough times. The baby is not mine. I don't want to hear any more about this, all right?" And I just stepped back and beside her. And she just looked at me in shock because she just turned and walked out of the bank. She's like, I'm not doing this with you. And whatever it does, it had to be both of us there, so I had to leave with her. Whatever. She was just furious in the car. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Pinwheel, good night. Sorry, buddy, I didn't see you taking off. Good night. Good night. Glad you could come in. Can we get a shout out for Pinwheel if we didn't already? I have not been handling shout outs because I have not, and I don't know why. Dragon is usually here. I'm so pampered. And I used to Dragon having my back, and when she's not here, I don't even realize that I should be taking those duties on myself and getting my keyboard out. I am sorry. But yes, Pinwheel, thanks for being here. Come again. Thank you, come again. Which I cannot do because that's doing a racially insensitive voice of Apu, which is a character which is no longer part of The Simpsons. And I will not do that again until the next time I do it. And then I will, at that time, apologize for it again. As you know, as the apologizing, the sorry part of the stream. It comes a couple times a stream. The apologetic streamer here. Maybe I should change my name to the apologetic streamer. Scotty apologies. Scotty sorry. Sorry rotten. There you go. Sorry rotten. I get called Scoot by a lot of people now. Scoot. So that's kind of strange. I'm not a Scoot. I'm a Scot. It's not Scottish, it's crap. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. Thanks. I don't stream them. Oh, no, yeah, you're a YouTube guy. Yeah. You know, but I've seen your videos on YouTube. I think of you as your content provider, so, you know, go check out Pinwheel. He's on YouTube. I mean, he's not a streamer on Twitch yet. Just say you are from Canada, and Americans will already expect the apology. Yes, I understand that, and I'm sorry for not having said that earlier, guys. I apologize for that. That's my bad. I should have known better. No, Pinwheel, I'm hoping eventually you'll get in. We'll get to meet you and chat with you, because that's kind of what it is when you start streaming. You get to meet the person that you've known all this time through chat and through interaction, but never actually seen. And I relish the fact that anytime someone that we've known for a long time starts streaming, I'm right there. I want to see what this person looks like, who they are. And almost always, it's a good experience. It's not always. I haven't met the streamer yet where I'm like, oh, I don't like that person. Oh, in real life, I don't like that person. No, I mean, a lot of people I met. Aaron Brinkerhoff, I've known for the longest time. Finally met him recently. He's a great guy. He's got his trains and all kinds of stuff. It's like you get these pictures of people in your head of what you think they look like, and you're always wrong. You get age wrong. You get gender wrong. You get nationality wrong, and all those things. How long have I been a part of this community? Since almost a year. Since last March, I got in. Local, who's streaming right now. Is he still on there? Is he still up? Local Brick Shop is still up. Yes, he's streaming right now. He starts Wednesday nights is one night of the week where he streams during the night. The rest of the time is all during the day. And I just started watching with him. And I've said it many times, streaming breeds streamers. You start watching streams and you get involved for a while and you get pulled into the community and you become part of it, and very soon you're like, yeah, okay, I want to do this myself. I can bring my own something to this. I can bring my own twist to this. I certainly have my own twist that I brought to this. I can't shut up. I just talk and talk and talk, and this is a great outlet for my dysfunction, and I'm really happy to have this. I'm happy that you guys appreciate it. I have people that come in and watch me and listen to me natter on and on and on about absolutely nothing important, but it's important stuff that I'm saying about unimportant things. It needs to be said in a serious way, which I'm perfectly suited to butcher and get wrong. And you will understand that everything I say is completely twisted and wrong, and I never complete a sentence the way it started out. And usually, when I even start out with a sentence, I don't know where it's going until I get to the end. And sometimes the end just doesn't come because it just keeps going and going and going. And I just see, it is very important. I don't know what I was saying, but I'm sure it was important, and I'm glad you all listened because you might have to explain it back to me. I really lost the point of what I was saying there. I had a point to what I was saying. There was a direction to that conversation, to that sentence, but it seems to have just circled back on itself and turned into a loop. So, what was I saying? I don't know. I think what I was saying is let's grab a bag here because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's nothing special. That's just the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 12:34 here, folks, in Eastern Standard Time. So let's grab Seinfeld by the box. Not 3. Where's 6? Uh-oh. Oh, well, that's 9. Well, there's a 6 and a 9. Of course. I thought there was only 8 bags and we were halfway 5 of 8, but no, we're on 6 of 9. So that's always good. And it is time, I'm fully aware that it is time to switch cameras. So you guys can see what it is I'm doing here. You can see Jerry up there doing his thing. Do what you want to do. Oh yeah, I had so many great tunes built into that playlist. Spirit of the West, 5440, and all these bands you guys would have never heard of. The Trues, The Hip. I mean, like, there were Zeppelin things in there too. The Beatles, of course, there was big names, but the point for me to stream here is being that I'm Canadian. Canadian is a huge music scene. That I want to expose you guys to music you probably never heard of, that you might like. Now, I see right here already something very cool. Uh-oh. I seem to have lost my teal separator. I do not know where it is, so we're going to have to go with orange. And speaking of orange, it's very fitting because this is, I'm believing, it is going to be a carton of orange juice. Got the orange print on the side. Do I like Celine Dion? I've never met her personally, but I do. My heart will go on. I do like her. Wow, how could you not like Celine Dion? I mean, she has that voice, right? She is here, there, da 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 da. Here, and I butcher her, but she is a remarkable talent. Yes. I don't personally know her. I love her. Have you seen her? Did you go see her in Vegas? Because I know she has she had a residency there for a while. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, and then poor Renee died, and she's raising those kids. She has to raise those kids alone with all their hundreds of millions of dollars. It must be tough. Okay, where are we here? Let's start building. We need to put together. And we're building again. Here we go. Parts are happening. Put those two together. And now I need some 1x1s and some clips. Now these guys here, they're known as clips. Lego clips. That makes sense. I'd always, for some reason, since I was a kid, I'd always called them grabbers. Lego grabbers. Because that's what an 8-year-old's going to call them. And I was still using my 8-year-old lingo. Yes, I saw her in Vegas. My husband surprised me on our anniversary a few years ago. She's my fave. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, she is a remarkable talent. She's one of those singers where she doesn't write her own stuff because she's not a songwriter, but she's kind of like an Art Garfunkel in that she has just such a fantastic voice. Oh, look at that. That's a rolling pin. Oh, it's a rolling pin or paper towels. I'm not sure. One or the other. That looks pretty neat. I'm sure that's going to be paper towels going over the sink. Because yes, there it goes right over the sink. Yeah, because he wouldn't have a rolling pin over his sink, would he? I don't think. I think he makes bread, but he doesn't bake bread. Renee. Yeah, she's a. I mean, if you're Canadian, you know Celine Dion because she's a Canadian icon. Funny thing, Shania Twain used to play in a place called Huntsville, up in northern Ontario. What's going on there? That looks bizarre. Have I got that too far back? Does that go over top of that? Oh, hold on. I missed a step here. I missed a step. There's two. No, I did not. What did I miss here? There's that. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 40. Okay, yeah, I'm missing one on top here. That's right. There is one more layer to go there. Yes, yes. And yeah, she played a place called Huntsville when she was like young in her career. And me and my buddy used to go out there and play. And I remember we saw her playing when she was doing like cover stuff before her name was Shania Twain. Because Twain she picked from somewhere else. From Mark Twain, actually. She liked the sound of it. And we saw her playing before she was a hit, like when she was young. And had no idea who we were actually watching. Until years later when she got famous. And I remember reading about her playing. You know, she used to play at the Deerhurst in Huntsville. I was like, what? Check the years. Like that's when we used to go there. I remember that band. I remember them playing there. Didn't know who it was though, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Shania Twain. I mean, oh, hubba, right? Shania Twain's gorgeous, and she came along. It was a weird time for music too, for Canadian music too, because that was the decade of Canadian women simply taking over the music world. And they really did in a big way. Because you had her, and at the same time you had Alanis Morissette come along. You had Avril Lavigne in her own way. Sarah McLachlan came along. She did her whole thing, and then she did Lilith Fair. Oh, hold on a sec. What? Whoa, what just happened? Am I still there? What in the world just happened? My computer. Am I still streaming? Am I still streaming, folks? Oh no! What just my computer just reborked. My computer just reset. It's not better for me. Is it normal? My computer, both screens went black and rebooted and restarted. My whole computer restarted. But I'm seeing my screen that was this big for me before is this big now. And it's all condensed into a little tiny thing. I don't know. Yeah, how do I do an OBS reset as I'm live? How do I do that? What in the world just happened? I'm back to... Is that there? Is that a fine screen for you? Wow. Well, it's fine for you, but my OBS screen now, I'm looking at everything is this big. All my cameras, everything, my instructions, everything are this big now. Okay, well I'll just carry forward without having that then. Yeah, I can actually see what you guys are getting there. Okay, I see my own screen there. Thanks, computer. What do I say about technology, right? My computer just decided to reset on me in the middle of the stream. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's great. It's one of those. I'm glad it went back because I have no idea what to do. I'm still stuck with this screen here that I don't know how to do it. Refresh doesn't do anything. Whatever. Carry on. Yeah, I don't have that screen to look at anymore. I've got to look over here. You guys. Yeah, that doesn't show. Hey, Yagi. Hey, welcome in, buddy. We just borked in a big way. I'm not even sure what you're seeing, if you're getting a proper feed out. If the sound alerts are playing, I don't know what's going on. My computer just reset on me. In just the middle of the stream, it just reset. So, did that even play? Because it didn't show here. Holy crap, he did come in again. Oh, Local, what are you doing? I didn't expect this. You didn't owe me this. You came in 2 weeks ago. Really? Thank you so much. We get a shout out for Local here. He brought his raid here. You guys came in at a perfect time. My computer just reset and borked. My OBS is dead. I can't see my OBS screen. So I'm kind of running blind here. This is just fantastic. You guys came in at the perfect time, as my computer just proved to me how much it hates me and decided to reset in the middle of the stream 30 seconds before a raid comes in. That's perfect. So we're building here. I don't know what you guys are seeing, or if you guys are getting anything, because someone just redeemed a sound alert and it just borked the stream more. So kind of, yeah, excellent borkage, excellent. Just I love it when my computer just, everything goes black, turns off, boom, and then it comes right back up. That's fantastic. I want another computer that can do this. Medusa, Local brick shop, everyone coming